What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of DTT Buy That Toy. It's your boy Marquise, and I just want to sit here and do a little toy talk with a couple of figures that I finally got to open. I've been doing a lot of shopping and picking up things here and there, and I've got a mountain of stuff, and I just haven't been able to open it all. Finally had some free time, sit down and open some figs, and just want to talk about a couple of them, let you know what I like and don't like, things to maybe look out for if you're considering buying these figs. Before we go any further, I want to remind you to like on YouTube, love it, follow it on Instagram, listen, comment, subscribe, follow on YouTube and Instagram at Buy That Toy, BUYPHATTOY. It's your boy Marquise. Let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna start with a couple of anime figs that I was able to pick up, and I'll be honest with you, you're gonna hear me reference cost and price quite often because I think that cost and price is relative to value associated with the figure, and I think it's important to point those things out. So as I said before, if you watched a couple of episodes, I am an anime guy. I do like a lot of anime, and I was able to find a couple of figs that I thought were pretty cool. So one of the first things that I was able to open and find was Chainsaw Man. And I think that this was the Anime Heroes brand. And this figure I actually thought was pretty cool. Did not come with a ton of accessories, not a bunch of stuff to swap out and change, hands or different things like that, but the figure itself was cool. This is what I mean when I say cost is relative. For this figure, I think I paid $10 or so. I'd have to look back on my Instagram because I remember taking a picture and putting it up there. The articulation is fine. It's cool. It does flex at the waist or whatnot. And I do like this figure for what it's worth. I think it's got a decent articulation, and it's a cool representation of the figure from the show. If you've ever watched Chainsaw Man, if you hadn't, it's crazy. It's just a hodgepodge of fun. So I do like this figure for the price. I wouldn't pay like $25 or $30 for it. Like the chainsaws are flimsy and rubbery, right? So they just kind of get bent out of place. But being able to pose them and do different things, I think is pretty cool. I'm probably gonna put them on an action stand and just have them doing some type of little crazy pose, jumping in the air or something. So, for the price, I would say buy this toy. If you're able to find it for like $10 or so, I probably wouldn't pay full price for this guy. I like it, don't love it. Let's go another anime route, and I want to point out another guy. So this guy is Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Again, a show that I really like. So this is him in his, the scout uniform or whatever, Titan hunting gear and all of that stuff. And this particular figure right here, I felt like it's cool. I'll be frank with you. I found this guy at Ross and I wanted to buy this figure, again, Anime Heroes, just to check out the line. While it comes with a nice stand, which is dope, I'm not really a big fan of this figure. This one right here feels a little flimsy. I don't necessarily like his gear. It doesn't really stay on him. This is the Titan killing gear for Attack on Titan when they go at the nape of their necks and kind of slice them. His legs feel too spindly and small. I know that he's a small frame guy, but the figure itself, I'm not the hugest fan of. He does come with a couple of different things, like, that's not one of his. He's got different face plates and stuff like that you can swap out. So I'm seeing that trend. That's pretty cool. And I think he's got a couple other hands and stuff, but I wanted the hands that hold the swords. I don't just love this figure. I found this at Ross. The equipment doesn't stay on them, so you kind of just want to put them in a pose and leave them. Not one of my faves. This is probably not a buy, honestly. I think that there are probably better representations than this figure, but if you just want something on your shelf, it's cool. The flip side to that is another anime hero that I found was this guy. And I'm gonna jack his name up. I'm not even gonna try. But from Jujutsu Kaisen, Icho Itori or something like that. I'm messing it up, y'all forgive me. Say it right in the comments, type it down. Ironically enough, while I didn't like the Eren Yeager, this one I actually like. The joints feel good, nice, tight. I feel like you can pose this guy. He comes with the stand, and just like Yeager, he comes with different faceplate or different hands and things of that. And he also comes with different faceplates. The thing that I like about him with all of his different hand accessories is they paid attention to detail. If you paid attention to this particular anime, he's got a little demon that lives inside of him, and you see his hands pop up with the mouth and all of that as the demon is trying to come out of him. He's just a strong kicker. I love his red shoes, the little detail there, and I feel like this one just bends and poses well. I really like this figure. 15 bucks at Ross. This is definitely a buy. I like this one a lot. Way better than Eren Yeager. I would consider buying this one for sure if I were you, if you're an anime fan and you want a representation on yourself. So let's pivot. Let's talk about a couple other things. I'll jump into some Marvel Legends real quick. Now, these are old Legends. These are just ones that I have recently had the opportunity to open. So I just want to talk about them. So this one right here, my boy Moon Knight. So again, comes with a couple of accessories and different things. Something that's cool about Moon Knight, on one of his hand accessories, he's got fists, and you probably can't see the holes in the camera, but there are little holes in the fist, and he's got little crescent moons. I'm not going to pull all of those things out. They're impossible to see, but you can put the little crescent moons down in the holes in the fist and give them like crescent moon knuckles and stuff. Comes with his little bow staff, and then he comes with different heads, right? He's got the black face, and then he's got the white face on the head. Once again, a solid figure, $9 at Ross. I think that this is solid for $9 at Ross. One of Moon Knight's various costumes, Marvel Knights, and all of that stuff. I like this figure for $9.99, right? I don't think I would like this figure for $24.99. The thing that I'm starting to notice about Marvel Legends, and this is just a me thing, the bodies, we know that they use the same molds, but it feels like the same figure over and over again. The poses are the same. What you're doing is the same. So I'm not in love with paying $30 or $40 for a regular price figure, and it just feels like the same guy. It's all the same action poses. However, when you can find them at a discount store, something like this I actually like, actually love. I don't know why Moon Knight has become so popular, but it's like a million Moon Knights seem like they've come out. This one I would buy for $9.99. Cool figure. Probably wouldn't pay regular price for it. It comes on a retro card. Definitely a solid little Moon Knight. I like that one. Again, price relative to value. So that's why I picked that one up. I will say that I definitely want to find the Moon Knights from the Disney not animated series, but the Disney television series show. I like that particular, those Moon Knights, those iterations a lot. So even though it might be the same body mold as some other figure that they put out, I actually like the detail and the work that they did on those. So I'll get those at some point. Hopefully I can find them on sale. Another Legend that I picked up, found this guy on sale. The Sam Captain America. Now, from what I've been told, this is basically the same figure that was the Build-A-Figure in the Captain America Winter Soldier line. If you're collecting the movie figs or the series figs or the live action figs. So the thing that I hated about that is that Captain America, Sam, basically came like this, right? And you had to get the pieces to build his wings, which I thought was stupid. They should have just released the figure. But they came back and they turned around and they released the figure. Now, cost being relative. Found this guy for $16 at Target. For the price, loved it, right? Definitely love the work. I like the wings. I like the shield. I like what you can do with the figure. And I like how it looks on my shelf for the $16 price mark. I think it's a regular price. It's considered a deluxe, so it probably goes for about $34.99 on a regular price. I'm not sure I would have paid that for it, but I like finding it at this price. I do like this. The funny thing about this figure is that they got a new version that's supposed to be coming out for the Captain America movie that's going to feature, I think, the Red Hulk and all of that stuff. I just know that Hasbro has just recently released another figure, and I can't see myself trying to get another one. This version of him is fine. I do like the fact that they put the cool helmet on the Sam Cap that's going to come out. That's the movie version. It looks a little more like Sam Mackie. I like the comic book version better. I actually read a couple of runs of this version of Captain America with Sam Wilson as the Falcon Captain America, and it was pretty cool or whatnot. I think it's one of those times when art mimic real life. So it was a cool run. Love representation. Representation matters. For the price, definitely a buy. $16.99. Probably wouldn't get it for $34.99. It seems like it's a repeat of a figure that you can find at Ollie's for cheap. So like that figure. It came with a couple of accessories, different hands, but not much more than that. So not too much to talk about there. All right, a couple other figs that I picked up. The 2-pack, the Logan and the Sabertooth 2-pack. But let's talk about this Logan first. I like this fig. Don't love this fig. I think that this is cool. Here's what I mean by like, don't love. One of the things that you get if you buy this 2-pack is you get 2 different head sculpts. To me, all right, let me get them both on camera. There's not enough variation in the alternate head sculpt. This one has a little smirk on it. This one has more of a stone face. There's not enough variation for them to warrant putting these head sculpts. I would rather see like some teeth gritting, like he's getting ready to fight, like he's jumping out at you, show a little more expression, but there's not a lot of variation. You get different hands with this Logan, and he comes with some playing cards. I forgot to pull those out. So it's just basic hands and playing cards, like he's playing cards at a table or something. And he's got the claws pop. Cool figure. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I like, don't love it. It's the Wolverine 2-pack with Sabertooth, but this is not the star of the show. The star of the show is the Sabertooth. And this figure, I feel like, is amazing. I think that this is what we want Sabertooth to be from a Marvel Legend. He feels big and towering. He looks menacing and imposing. I like the variation on the head sculpt and the fact that you got him growling with his mouth wide open, and he's got this little snarl like, I'm gonna get you. Like, I really like that. The different hands allow him to do more in terms of what you can do with his hands just from a posing standpoint. The grabbing, the claws, I like how big he feels without being too big. So this figure right here was worth the price of admission alone. I like the Logan, love the Sabertooth. A definite buy if you haven't gotten the 2-pack and you want a good representation of Sabertooth. He's got his nice little fur going around his neck. I just love this. This is the Sabertooth that I love to hate from the animated series, the one that was always fighting Wolverine. I really love this figure. I've had fun posing it and putting it on the shelf, having him fighting Wolverine. This is a fun figure. Pick this one up if you get the chance. Even if you gotta buy a single, pick that bad boy up. I like it a lot. Want to show a couple of more things, 2 more things I want to show off that I purchased. You can probably see this right here. This was a pickup. I found it once again on sale. Oh, going back to that 2-pack, paid regular price for it. Don't mind that I do. The Sabertooth is worth it. The Logan is cool. I wish there were some things different about the Logan, but it was a buy. Found this guy on sale. This is the statue McFarland Spawn from issue 95. And it's just a statue. I'm not a huge statue guy, but for a sale, you know your boy gotta buy that toy. This thing, I think is regular price about 50 or 40 bucks or so. Got it for 16. Couldn't pass it up. I wanted to get the statue just so I could see how the McFarland statues were. And I got this, got it home, and it doesn't disappoint, to be honest. I think this is gonna go in one of my offices at work. Just something just to hang out. It looks cool. I've got several spawns in my toy room at the house in the home office, so I don't think I need another. I do like this figure. Price relative. I would buy it for the price. It just looks cool. I think the cape looks amazing, how it looks like it's kind of going in the wind. Spawned and standing there looking all the dynamic. He's got the base so that he can stay upright. I just think that this is a pretty cool representation. I felt some of the sturdier statues. It feels like a statue that you would buy from a Walmart or a Target or something like that, right? It's a little hollow. There's not as much to it, but it's not bad. It's cool to have. Price is relative. For the price, I like it. Definite buy. Even at regular price, I consider it if I'm a Spawn fan. So I do like that a lot. So yeah, that was a buy. One more thing that I want to showcase, and that is this. So I was able to find the Call of Duty Spawn, and he comes with, again, more accessories, a few different guns, which are cool, Some look like real weapons, like I think that might be like an M16, an AK-47, a grenade launcher is in his hand down here. I don't know what this weapon would be considered, but some other kind of assault rifle. So I want to go back to what I said about Moon Knight. Some of the figures are starting to feel the same. I think I have 3 different versions of Spawn, and it feels like the exact same figure. If I just look at the body mold, and it probably is. I do like how cool this one is. I like that he's got the bullets going across his chest. I love that, right? I love the chain. There was something that McFarland is doing where he's giving you cloth capes. I don't love this cloth cape. The one that came in a 2-pack with Batman and Bane, that cloth cape was really good. This one, it's just okay. I wish that the cloth cape was a little bit better. I might actually rather have a plastic cape with this one because it help him stand up better. There are no alternate hands for Spawn, and he does kind of struggle to hold his weapons. Posing him is a little bit difficult, and like I said, it's the same body mold. There are some other things that I didn't like about this. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but the knees are like a really matte gray, and there's a discoloration from the knees and the legs and the rest of the figure. I like it. I really like the design of this. I love Spawn with guns. So I like this figure a lot, but I don't love it. Like, I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It feels like every other Spawn. I like the differences. I'm not mad that I got this and this is gonna be a cool representation of Spawn. I just wish, I don't know, it was a little bit different. I'm hoping that at some point in time, like McFarland starts to do things like maybe give us pinless joints and stuff like that. With Spawn figures, maybe if the body mold changes a little bit so that we get more out of it. It literally poses the same as the other figs. I don't know if I'm going to be dying to buy a whole bunch more Spawns just because there's not a lot of variation in the figures. I do like this one. I'm not mad at it because I like it with the guns and I like the accessories. I think the accessories make it worth it. You can take the cape off, which I might end up doing when I put them on my shelf, just because I like them better with the back out and the guns. You can see that, got a little booty cheeks. But I just think that looks pretty sweet, so I might display him like this, holding his weapons, minus the cape, although I love him with this cape. Yeah, for me on the buy or not buy, I'm on the fence. I probably would lean more towards buy on this one, even at $29.99. I do think that this is a cool representation just because of the weapons and accessories. I put it like this: if you don't have a Spawn, this is a good one to own. This is a good one to buy, and I would definitely consider it. So that about does it for me right now. Those are the things that I've been able to buy and open recently. I should say open. I've been sitting on them for quite some time, and I'm excited about that. So they're gonna find their way onto the shelf or displayed somewhere. Probably more buys than not buys. Definitely thank you for watching and checking it out. Hey, consider liking, comment, and subscribe. Drop me a line. What do you think about the figs? Would you buy them? Did you like them? Some of them are a little bit older, but it's just cool just to talk about them. Love to hear from you guys and connect with more of you as we continue on this toy hunting and collecting journey. We're always looking to find something to buy as we go out there. I can tell you honestly, I haven't been filming a lot of the toy hunts because in my area, it just doesn't change a lot. I feel like I would be putting the same episode up every day. I'm not getting new stuff. I'm not seeing things worth buying. I think it's better for me to just jump online and order stuff. If I see something worthwhile, occasionally I'll record it and post a picture. It'll probably be more of the toy talks where I'm talking about the things that I've opened and reviewing and things like that. So that's where we're at. Thanks for checking us out, man. I appreciate you for tuning in for this episode of BTT Buy That Toy. Like, comment, subscribe. Would love to hear from you more. Man, take care. Peace.